Good afternoon, babes. Good evening, whatever. Evening, afternoon, whatever, y'all. It's evening. Okay, yeah, it's definitely evening. I've been up all day, so everything is running together. But I have 2 minutes until I have to log into a Zoom meeting call for corporate America. So I just wanted to, even though I put the vlog out today, which didn't talk about much, just kind of hit on a few topics, I actually wanted to go ahead and get on here and start a different video that's talking about my boss up and becoming that girl routine. So I'm about to have to click the link and dial in a second, but I thought what better time than now to jump into the video and just let you guys know that that's what I'm about to do. So Brixx, stop please, boo boo. You can't keep getting upset, literally getting upset because I'm about to jump on a call and I'm talking to y'all on the camera. So I'm about to log in a second. Typically when we start these Zoom meetings, they like it if we have our notebooks and stuff ready to take notes and stuff like that. So I'm prepped, I'm ready. I should have gotten my blanket. Let me get my blanket real quick because it is a little cold in the house. So I'm gonna grab my blanket real quick. So y'all give me 1 second. I have a minute until it starts, but I wanted to get on here and let you guys know I'll be on an hour meeting from 6:30 or from 6:30 to 7:30, and then after that I'll talk to you guys about what I'm doing to boss up, etc., etc. So it's a minute until, so let me go ahead and grab my blanket and I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, y'all. So corporate America meeting is over. My show comes on at 9 o'clock. I wanted to go do something in my downtime, such as shoot pool, but I decided not going to do it. I'm actually going to focus on business stuff. So in the background, as you guys can see, I got some things I need to put away. Obviously, I told you guys that I'm going to be redoing a few things. I think I'm going to bring the rug that I have back there over here, put it in the living room, but I'm not 100% sure. So I decided, you guys know I'm always going back and forth with my cleaning. Anybody who knows me, who's ever been to my house, knows that you see it like literally a mess. You either see it a mess or you see it clean. And it's not because I'm not a clean person. It's just a simple fact that I am always rearranging something. I don't know if it's part of like an anxiety. I don't know if it's just like I have to have things in order, but it's just that thing of like I'm always moving things around. And I also think too, I've been living here for so long, like almost 5 years, and I just think sometimes when you are in a space for so long, you just always want to rearrange things. Also, I have Brixx and I have to rearrange things to make sure that it's conducive for me to function, but conducive for him not to tear my stuff up. It's just a lot. He's snoring, so if y'all can hear that, I'm sorry. But anyway, I wanted to tell you guys about my new planner that I picked up. You guys know I have a whole bunch of planners. So the one that I usually like to use as my daily agenda is my Louis. This one has withstood the test of time. I've had this agenda for a long time, like a long time, but some years. But I picked this one up and I'm super obsessed. It's 2023, but I don't know if y'all noticed, but in like during the pandemic when it first started, I started like right before it was the year of, I think, either the year before or the year of. I had started noticing, I remember I made a blanket statement. Oh, so now they're making, oh, I think it was during the pandemic. They had started making journals, I was noticing, that started in the month of like August, or in the month of like the year before. You know how like a lot of calendars and stuff are made on a 365 days a year type basis? Well, girl, I had noticed that they had started making planners that basically were like August or March or something like that. But I kept seeing August of the existing year, and then it will be the whole year of the next year. So I picked up a 2023 calendar, but it starts August 2022. So you guys know we're in July right now. First of all, I was obsessed with black, so of course I'm gonna like that. And then the inside aesthetics are also popping. It's kind of like that. Kind of looks grayish, but it also looks like a, I don't know, like a mint green. It's, I don't know, it's very much so cute. But August 2022, it says make it happen on there. You guys know I'm big on affirmations. Wow, this one says make it happen. September says the best is yet to come. This is so crazy because I feel like this is going in the order in which I'm doing. The best way to predict the future is to create it. That's October. What does November say? I'm going to go to December. November is expect little, give much. And then December is every end is a new beginning. I say that all the time. So the first, I only read the ones that takes us to the end of the year. I'm not going to read the other ones. So we're in August, right? I'm going to start writing out things while you guys are on the phone. I got this for $9.99 at Ross. No, lies. At TJ Maxx. I got it. And I just was super. TJ Maxx or Marshalls? Where did I? Oh, Marshalls. It was Marshalls because I just took the tag off. So I got it this week from Marshalls. So basically on the inside here, it says August goals. I don't know if y'all can see that. Then it also has a space that says August birthdays, August anniversaries, additional notes, August to-dos, and things like that, right? So for August, I'm going to fill out the goals. So the goals for August, and when I say goals for August, I'm talking about for the month, all the way until the 31st, is the first goal is I would like, and I know it's going to take a lot of work, but I'm going to push myself. I want to hit 1K subs on YouTube. Another goal for August, start fall doctoral courses because the fall session is coming back up for school. And then I want to, by the end of August, like going into September, and I know I keep fluctuating with weight, but I really want to strive to lose, like, and I know it's a lot. First of all, losing 2 pounds a week is already a lot. So we're going to say I want to lose between 5 and 10 pounds. Lose between 5 to 10 pounds. And then business incorporation, comma, I either want to have business incorporation for my real estate completely, or very close. Now, when I say incorporated or very close, right now I know what I need to do. There's some things that may take a little bit longer to get accepted. There's some things that I have to actually check on before I finalize, and things like that. So if I'm not going to have the incorporation done and I'm not going to be in that state of doing, then I need to be I need to have my ducks in a row as far as what has to be done. So it should be able to follow like a to-do list. Like I should be able to say, got to do this in chronological order, and know that if I do that, then I'll be up and running the way I'm supposed to. So either it needs to be done or we need to be that strategic. That's it. Because really I want everything up and running by 2023, but I'm just basically putting myself in a good boat now. August anniversaries, we're gonna say 8/1 is my 3-year 1-month lock-anniversary. Because y'all know the first of every month is when your girl's hair does its thing. What else? Are there any other? I think that's all I'm gonna put there. Then, so that's what I put on that side. So now I'm gonna move over to my August to-do list. So with this August to-do list, I have to be strategic. So I would like to read, there's 31 days in August. We're not in August yet, but I'm setting my August goals already because today is the 20th, also the same month that also the same day Brixx turned 8 months today, basically. So we have 11 more days until we're in August. So I'm going ahead and I'm pre-setting the goals. Now, if I'm able to start working on these goals now, great. If not until August, then they're already preset. So for the month of August, I would like to read more. So I'm going to say read 2 to 3 books in that month. Another thing I want to do is, I have to tackle my real estate post licensing for brokerage. Tackle post licensing course 1, because they broke it down into like 2 courses. So I at least need to finish course 1 because I think it expires this year. Read 2 to 3 books. Do that. If I can finish more, great. Have 3 to 5 products for real estate. So I just need to like have my ideas and stuff like that on certain things that I want to get done, which I do have some, but I'm just putting it here. Mr. Brixx is tired. He over there snoring. I want my house to be clean and minimal and Goodwill drop offs gone. So anything that needs to go, the Goodwill, Salvation Army, whatever, it needs to go. Like I have some stools that I'm thinking about letting go of. They need to go. The only way I won't let go of those is if I end up getting like a little table, which I don't know if I'm gonna do that. And it could take those little chairs, but otherwise it's gotta go. Excuse me, what other to-do list do I have? I need to grow IG 1,400 to 1,500 sub or followers. So I'm trying to, focus on growing my media. TikTok, 30 followers. And I've already said YouTube, 1K. Because once I get there, it'll start getting me into a bracket that I need to get into as far as monetization, etc. Just also my to-do list, I'm going to say be back on a healthy routine. As you guys can see, I'm like filling everything up. What else do we need to do? Because you got to fill it up. You got to hold yourself accountable. Set up arrangements for credit factors. So anything that I might feel like is on my credit, whether I need to have it disputed, whether I need to set up an arrangement for, as I told you guys in other videos on becoming that girl, I told you guys that some things, like say I owe like a little $100 balance or something on this specific thing, whatever it could be. I want to be able to probably break it up in installments instead of paying it in one lump sum. One, that will help me to be able to spread out funding over multiple accounts opposed to just one. But two, it will also show that an arrangement was set, an arrangement was fulfilled. So it definitely looks like good history. So I need to set that up. Another thing I need to go ahead and do is review and add to investment portfolio, and then create 5 and 10 year plan. I find often as I get to my goals faster that sometimes I have to redo these plans, because if you obtain what it is that you wanted to accomplish 5 years from now and you accomplish that today, that can't be your 5-year plan. Your 5-year plan should be pushing yourself further. Now, obviously, we don't know when our time is to go on this earth, but the best way to look at it and the best thing to do is to continue to prepare yourself for being the better version of yourself as you're here. We don't know, you know, today, tomorrow, next week, next year could be our last day. But at least aim to set yourself up to be better, no matter when your last day on this earth is, for the generation to come. But also, we're not going to be here forever. So at least you can set things up the way they're supposed to be without hesitation. So that's number one. And then what else do I want to put for, because I have one more little space here. So let's see, what's another thing that we could put for the month of August to do. I've already said lose weight, because I need to lose about 5 to 10 pounds, which, by the way, I weighed in at 160 this morning. So I'm officially 5 pounds heavier than a few months ago. Remember I told you guys I felt like I was just, weight came out of nowhere. I think part of it could have been stress. And I'm not saying that I'm completely like de-stressed, because I am finding myself picking up a Coca-Cola here and there, and I had stopped drinking all this stuff a long time ago. But just simply because I might feel stressed, or I might be having too much of something, even if it's not food and it's beverage, it's still, that's where getting back on a routine, sleeping right, probiotics, all those type of things actually matter. So I gotta get back on that. And I'm going to say my last one on here is, I'm not going to say last because I can literally make up more spaces, but cook 2 to 3 new meals. Sometimes you just have to find different things to do to kind of just, not only will that diversify your meal prep or diversify your life and your talents, but it just will push you into new ventures. So if you wanted to try to make a, like I told you guys, Chick Natural, I'm going to have to copying one of her vegan recipes she did. But basically, it was, she made the apple fritter. It was like an apple fritter vibe, but she put it in the oven and she told what the ingredients were. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But I've always said I want to try to make that. So I'm going to do that. I'm not a big mushroom person. But when I eat waffles, I eat pancakes, something like that. I don't have to put eggs or whole milk and stuff in that. I know how to make that without it and still have like good waffles and pancakes. But the one portion of a meal that she did that I need to try is she did portobello mushrooms, but she made those like fried. So how people have chicken and waffles, she used portobello mushrooms. I'm not a big mushroom person. I know portobello mushrooms are the more meaty mushrooms, But I'm like, okay, one day I'm going to try to make that part of the recipe and see if I end up liking it or be able to eventually tolerate it or like it to the point where I can do with it. Because a lot of things that you sometimes don't like is sometimes some of the best stuff for you. So I do want to cook 2 to 3 new meals. Another thing that I want to do in the month of August is I would like to de-stress. Sorry, my belly is growling. De-stress more because I feel like I've had a lot of stuff like go on in my life over the last like year or two, and I find myself more anxiety, find myself more stressed, sometimes more in a panic. Like there's just so many different emotions that I feel like that have increased over the last like year, and I just kind of want to find a way to where I can bring myself to a more balanced place. You guys know self-care is big for me, so I take my baths with candles, I listen to music, motivation, I set the, ambiance wine, all that type of stuff. I do that. But I want to be able to make sure that I keep myself afloat by continuing to do those things and adding other things that could positively integrate into my life without feeling stressed. Right now, the stresses that I feel are natural stresses. And some of the stresses that I'm feeling are career stresses. You know what I mean? Because when you're becoming better, nobody ever said it was going to be easy. Anything worth having doesn't come easy. So yeah, there's going to be times where I'm literally wanting to cry. And there's times I'm crying because you have that tug of war inside of you of like, oh, okay, I know I've been doing good in my life. And then you have that other tug that's like, but I'm not where I want to be in life. And it's just like you feel pulled back and forth between both of the emotions, to where I believe strongly that career depression and becoming more depression is a thing. Because, I think everybody thinks, oh, well, you seem to be motivated. You seem to be hustle driven. You're fine. But what they don't realize is, you know what you're capable of, you know what your limits are. So what one person perceives you as, that might not even be your own perception of you. They may be thinking, oh, wow, you're just everything that I want to be. And you could be thinking, oh, baby, I haven't even touched the surface of the coral that I want to become, that better version of myself. So I do want to de-stress more, which I have my de-stress spray capsules, I have my supplements, I have my water, and just be back on a very healthy, balanced life. I think I'm proud of myself for getting everything down on the calendar, at least on the August start calendar. So I'm super excited about that. I don't think there's anything else that I really want to write down in these categories. So I've written out the August goals, the August anniversaries, August to-do list, and additional notes that I would like to make is just gonna say God said go, because I feel like lately that's what it's been. God has been saying go. Carlisa, go. Anything you want, I got you. Just go, just go, just go. God said go. And it's so clear. My vision, my everything is so clear. So the thing that's going to be leading me the most right now is my faith. The thing that's going to be leading me is my consistency and my discipline, and just believing in myself. If you believed in yourself as much as you were believing in other people, you would literally do wonders. Because oftentimes we see people and we say, oh, they're amazing, they're great. And granted, they could be. But when it's time for you to speak that same life over yourself, you have doubts. Or you see her being a millionaire, billionaire, but you think to yourself, oh, I can't do that. Not little old me. But it's possible. Whatever it is that you want is possible. And you have to stop doubting yourself. You have to stop watering down your talents and downplaying you. Yes, it's okay to uplift other people and feel supportive of other people, but you cannot be downplaying yourself in the process. It's only one of you. The world needs you. So stop playing yourself. Stop sleeping on your potential. Literally, you can go to bed tonight, wake up tomorrow, and literally get on a whole new routine and start working towards your goals and becoming what you need. But if you take a solid 6 months to a year to focus on your dreams, your aspirations, your goals, what you're manifesting and believing in, you can literally turn your life around in 6 months to a year. You can do it in 3 months. You can do it in a month. But I'm talking about goals that you thought were long-term can literally be your intermediate or short-term goals if you focus. Yeah, I might go out and I might shoot pool, or I might go out and catch a vibe and have a drink. And I'm doing these things for moments of self-care, because you have to have moments where you care, you know, and you take that self-care for you. But there's a lot of nights that are undocumented. I don't have them on YouTube, or I don't have them on Instagram, where your girl is up until the next day hustling, writing out goals, writing out thought processes and things like that. Which leads me to another thing. So you guys know these are my agendas, my journals. So I have a lot of notebooks. I do have this one that I got a long time ago from TJ Maxx. It says, she is extraordinary, she is creative, she is intelligent, she is phenomenal, she is confident, she is kind, she is important, she is magical, she is authentic, she is amazing, I am she and she is me. I even write with affirmations. You know what I mean? My notebooks are affirmations. The calendar I just showed you, it says every day is a new beginning planner. You know what I mean? Like, I love things that say things. Ideas. This one says big plans. Ideas, big plans. Like, I feel like even this notebook and this notebook, this one says live your life with faith. This one says it's just a journal. You know what I mean? Like, so in the end of the day, you have to set yourself up. This one says dreams, you know, and in here I like to write out my business stuff that I might have, little daily goals and stuff, little notes that I want to take, almost like business journal entries instead of your normal journal entry. Hey, Mr. Brixx, did you just wake up, boo-boo? Mr. Brixx. Hey, Mr. Brixx. It's always how he look at the side of his eyes. He is such a little human. I don't care what nobody say. He is such a human. So I have all these notebooks next to me. I do want to get back to journaling my thoughts, which I do have another notebook that I do journal my thoughts, but I want to be able to like journal with these, especially now that I am where I'm at. Let's see, have I journaled in here? Nope, I only wrote journal 2022. So I want to start journaling again, putting my thoughts on paper. Today is the 20th. So let's say, what is it? The Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. 7/20/2022. Right? So I want to be able to like journal my thoughts, business, how I'm feeling, all of that, because it is important. It's integral. It's definitely something that you have to do if you want to be successful. So I am literally going to go ahead and journal. I have 10 minutes till my show comes on. I'm going to journal, then I'm going to turn my show on. And then as the show's on, I'm going to start working on uploading my Becoming That Girl video. But on the road to becoming, you're going to have to be willing to stretch yourself. You're going to have to be willing to sacrifice. Like I told you guys, I've been wanting to move to a bigger space for a while. But if sacrificing moving to a bigger space to stay in my smaller space so that I can end up incorporating myself into a business to be in a bigger space is what I need to do for the long-term gain, then I'm going to do that, because this is a short-term sacrifice. I don't care if I have to be here for a year or two while the business starts to grow. Most businesses, small businesses, are not going to become successful. I'm not going to say that they don't become successful right away, but statistically, it takes about a solid 2 years before you can really get your business booming and off the ground the way that you want it to be. 2 years of consistency and discipline. So knowing those statistics, knowing those facts, it's not saying that I can't do it relatively sooner, but just knowing that that's on average what it takes for a business to start small and then start to actually become what it needs to be. I don't mind making, to me, even 2 years, as long as that sound is a short-term sacrifice when you think about the bigger vision, the bigger version, the bigger whatever of your life. So what's wrong, Mr. Brixx? Every time I get on the camera, I start whining. So for me, I'm focused on the bigger picture. So yeah, short term, you might say, oh, I want to move here, I want to move that. But if you could do that and then still be able to obtain what you're trying to obtain, by all means do it. But if making a sacrifice like me to say, I'm going to stay where I'm at right now, I'm going to start building the brand. When the brand becomes more successful and I feel like I'm in a place to be able to launch further and go somewhere else to a different location, then that's what I'm going to do to be successful. Then that's what I'm going to do. But right now is go time. It's grind time. It's success. On my off days from corporate America, I'm spending my time working on my business and brand stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I'm excited about what's to come. But that's why getting back on a positive daily routine that's consistent. Because I have a routine, but I'm talking about a consistent routine, which I've been doing good. But I'm just saying, staying consistent and disciplined with my schedule blocking and my routines of my days is really what's going to put me where I need to be. So that's what I'm striving to do. What's wrong, Brixx? Anytime I get on the phone or the camera, he start crying. My whole entire Zoom call, he was able to sit up on the couch next to me. He normally don't even like be on the couch. He sat on my lap the entire time. And the minute he gets down for me to film a video, now you whining. I would let you sit up there for an hour. So anyway, yeah, long story short, you're gonna have to make the sacrifices. If you want better for yourself, you're gonna have to do better. Nobody's telling me to wake up and work on these things. Nobody's telling me to call these places. Nobody's telling me to read all these books. Nobody's telling me. If you want to be successful, you will do whatever it takes to be successful. Nobody should have to tell you. When I want to obtain a new venture, I don't go to people and say, hey, how do you become a real estate agent? Or, hey, how do you become a notary? Or, hey, how do you become a... I'm not going up to you asking you to tell me every step to do it. If I'm passionate about it, I'll make it happen. I'll do it. And I'll become successful at what it is. But if I'm asking for every step along the way and I'm not doing any research for myself, then you have to ask yourself, are you really interested in that industry, in that field? Or are you just doing it because somebody else is doing it? You know what I mean? So you have to ask yourself, why are you doing what you're doing? What is your why in life? Why? Why do you do what you do? Why do you want to be who you want to be? On the road to becoming, you're going to have to do more. You're going to have to become more. And you'll grow from there. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Go catch the vlog from today. But make sure you subscribe to your cross channel. Follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok at Victoria. I'll see you babes in the next video. Later.